your boy Homie Ziggy. I'm back in here with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to 2020 XXL Freshman Class Roundtable interview with Until Freedom Part 1 The Past. So basically what this is like this year's freshman class. We seen the musics already, the ciphers and freestyles and so on and so. But now this is something new, I'm guessing, because in all the year, maybe for this is new to me, but I guess in all the years of XXL, I've never ever seen them actually do something like this, like talk about what's going on in history. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. To me personally, this is my first time seeing something like this. So they basically gonna let everybody sit around, like all the freshman class, and so I'm guessing the ones that were in their cipher groups and so sit around, or like sit around in a circle, social distancing of course, because I saw the trailer and they were basically like 6 feet apart, but they were still in a circle tables. It was still like in a circle, but basically they're going to talk about their personal experience and so what they feel is happening in the world. So and it's going to be very interesting, and it's like this is what I always talk, this is what I mostly think, like, just because they're musicians and all that, so don't forget that they're real people, they experience some real stuff. So no matter what type of music they have and all that, so whether it's mumble rap, lyrical rap, whatever, just remember they're human beings first before anything else. So we better check this out. This first part is 6 minutes and 57 seconds, almost 7 minutes, so it's gonna be a long reaction. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Basically it says a fresh view on racism, politics, and social justice. So basically what's happening in the world. So
and I think we're looking at this topic of what is happening in our country. Obviously, in order to go forward, we have to know where we've been. We always have to analyze where we are, but then there has to be a vision for the future. And you all have your ears to the streets, and you also are great influencers. And so I think this is a moment when we can learn together. As an activist, an organizer, some people say we're leaders. We're always looking for what is really truly happening and what our people are really feeling. And I think you all are the voice of the young people, which is really our future.
The police protect and serve everybody else, but it's like, for a lot of officers or a lot of police departments in general, it just feels like there's like open season on black people. Like, my experiences with the police when I'm with my black friends versus when I'm with my white friends is completely different. Completely different.
It's being biracial. I can attest to that. Young white boys experience versus those of a young black boy experience is different, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times being biracial and being around my white family, I have to educate them. It's a sensitive subject because it's like, how do I teach somebody that don't know nothing about that?
facts, that's true right there. How you gonna teach some? It's like you're teaching somebody who don't know the history of it. Whether it's well, in these terms like racism, so, but in my personal opinion, it don't matter what you're teaching. It don't matter what it is, whether it's by your race, heritage, or whatever. If the person you're teaching, it's like you're trying to teach a person who don't know the history of it, but in a way that's how I want to communicate on that talk.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do I teach somebody Chinese when they never even heard of China? It's like educating them in a light that they can understand it without having experienced it is hard.
And you know how I can relate to that? That's literally how I am right now. I'm going to a Haitian church when I'm not Haitian, or I don't know how to speak Haitian Creole, but I like to go to it because it makes me experience it.
One thing I've realized as I've gotten older is no matter how much I know racism exists, especially in a time like this, I grew up surrounded by black people and, you know, they would tell me about their experience, but being a white person, like, there's no way I can ever truly feel it. You know what I mean? I can know it's there, but I can never truly know what it's like and know how real it is. And I think that's giving me a certain responsibility because there's a lot of white people out here that deny the reality of it, deny how real it is, deny what, you know, black people experience. So if anything, I try to listen more than speak.
Where I'm from, like, police, they gonna profile you anyway because it's a high crime area, so they gonna pull up on you. Hey, look, I know y'all doing this. I know y'all the one who did this, but you really ain't the person who did it. You feel me?
I know a lot.
That, hey, shoot, that's the, and I don't want to sound like I'm being rude, but this is the first time low-key why you couldn't say something like that in your cipher? Nah, I'm kidding. But still though, he's talking truth though, especially with the police brutality and all. Like, you know you didn't, even if you're a black person, especially if you're a black person, you know you didn't do it, but yet somehow they're gonna pinpoint you saying you did it. So
A lot of folks are saying, and you can't really listen to the radio, listen to TV without hearing Black Lives Matter. But for black folks in America, it's not new. Racism could look a variety of ways. Some of the work I've done is around the school-to-prison pipeline, how children are pushed out of schools through suspensions and expulsions and then arrested.
For me as a black kid growing up in Alabama and being able to tell that my teachers are treating me differently and they treat white students, like that's something you're conscious of from a young age, even if you don't have the verbiage to actually describe it.
I never really understood what it was until I got older. Running from the police was regular. Shit, that's what, it's a cycle. Getting caught, slammed on your shit, I thought that was normal.
Like sometimes we'll probably bring it onto ourselves with how aggressive we be to him. We just be cool, respectful and shit. I ain't gonna give respect if a motherfucker ain't giving me respect.
facts. If you don't give me respect, why the hell should I give you respect if you haven't shown me one? Like, that don't make sense. Like, if you're not gonna show me respect, why should I show you respect? I don't care if you're the police, you're the teacher and all that, whatever. It's like this. At the end of the day, if you're not treating me with respect, I'm not gonna, the same way how you treat me, I'm treating you like it too. Because if you're not treating me with respect, then you damn well not gonna get no respect from me. Then you damn well not gonna get respect from me.
So if you coming to me rude, you hear me, all that trying to put me in cuz I already, you don't know what's going on, I don't know what's going on, I don't know why I'm in cuz and none of that, you gonna have to use that on your hip, sir, cause I ain't going.
It's like the police still doing like real brutality, so you really scared to like get pulled over by the police. Now you taking them on high speed chases, you just scared for your life. Like it ain't like serving the community no more. It's just I'm scared, I'm gonna do whatever to protect me.
And that's the thing, that is such a weird motto, to protect and serve. That motto is like, that motto used to be like now, but in the way how it is now, you just fear for that now. That don't mean ish now. That really don't mean the same anymore. Cause with the way how it is now, you see police beating on people, using excessive force and all, especially when it's black people.
In my family, you get what I'm saying?
I seen police brutality like that, and then me personally, I've been punched on and hit on by the police in the police station, so I'm not like, feel me, no stranger to it.
When I was like 12, I was already like a felon. Not to say like I wasn't doing my own fair share of negative things, but I'd say a lot of the things I used to get locked up for, shit, I ain't even had nothing to do with.
We're criminalized from birth. Why the fuck would a 14-year-old need to be charged as an adult for anything? For anything? Why? Why?
Like the videos, they almost normalize it, like this supposed to happen, we defenseless, like you can't do nothing, but in reality, they trained and taught to retaliate if we, you feel me, get on there with them, so why it can't be the same way?
First time I ever went outside, been BS with the police, so I knew it. Like, they get behind me, but I know the vibe. You feel it in your stomach. Like, all right, it's finna go down.
In our communities, we've normalized abnormality. They violate our rights so much, we don't even realize we have them. When they used to pull us over and the shit they was doing to us, I didn't know it was illegal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We never was gonna go file no report on nobody. We just was like, all right, whatever. Like, whatever. At least we got away. At least we got away. You know what I'm saying?
This shit is not new, like, and it's took hundreds of years for the rest of the world and the rest of America to wake up. It's like better late than never, you know? Like, I'm just glad now that there is this increased focus that we're on XXL talking about this shit right now.
I feel like,
see, the fact that That's what I'm saying, like on XXL of all things, you're talking about it right now.
Not all cops is bad cops, you feel me? The ones that's good, they fucking up because they not, like, they friends or they coworkers or whatever, like, you're bugging, like, you wilding, or they not making them feel like they bugging, like.
I think the issue...
I know what Bobby was saying. He's basically saying, like, not all cops are bad. There are good cops and there are bad cops. But it's like this. If the good cop keeps being around with the bad cop, the good cop is going to actually eventually turn into a bad cop too. It's basically like this. Good cops always get bad reputation from the bad cops.
The issue is, it's not the individuals, it's the system. And then the individuals who choose to follow the system or to perpetuate whatever racist views they have through the system. But if you actually had accountability measures that really worked, like people really got arrested immediately upon, you know, putting your knee in George Floyd's neck, there should not just be firing. That's human resources. We're talking about human rights here.
The system would
exactly. That is like this. And the fact is that one of those police officers who was involved in the George Floyd murdering, he's up at, I don't know right now, but I remember on Instagram, it was from like probably months ago, or a month and a half ago or so, but he's literally just, he just literally got out, then doing his little Walmart shopping and all, acting like nothing ever happened. And the thing is, he wasn't even showing like he had no remorse and all. He just casually shopping, like, you literally was involved in killing somebody. As a police officer, you was literally involved in killing somebody, and you don't have no remorse? Like, no.
The police is destroyed, and the blue wall makes them not want to talk about things. You know, it's like being with your mans and being scared to step up when you seeing them doing some crab shit. You like, that's some whack shit. And sometimes you got to step up as men. That's what I think we in the time now, as men, black men, just in the world, period, we have to make our voices be heard. The problem with it for me, with the police, is they get paid to protect and serve us.
You do that, it's called a robbery and you go to jail. They do it, it's called civil asset forfeiture, and they get to do whatever with the money.
Separation is different than segregation. And right now, what's happening in the minds of a lot of black folks is we're recognizing our power and we're saying we need to separate from the shit that's fucked up and that's not aligned and is not going to get us to where we're going.
This has always been systemic. This is how the system was set up. It is actually working the way it was supposed to be. Yeah, exactly.
Even though it's shifting, it's not anywhere near where we need to be. The whole fucking system is broken. So imagine the amount of time it's gonna go into literally uprooting all of it. And I think that's why we've been seeing people destroy shit. Like, because people are done. They're done.
Hey, I agree with all of them. It's like this. With the way how well, it's like this. I don't want to keep it too long, but look, that's part one. I'm gonna, trust me, with the way our XXL is doing this now, trust me, I'm gonna stick onto it. So that was just part one. If you like it, leave a comment down below. Be on the lookout for part two. I know I am, but like I said, that's the end of the video, guys. It's been your boy Humble Ziggy signing out. Stay positive and keep the vibes up. Let go.